Hey, welcome to the Nika Said podcast. And if you're new here, I'm Nika Williams, a planner girl, mom to an 8-year-old husband, and a diehard Atlanta Falcons fan. At the end of 2016, I was happily fired from Amazon, which jumped off this online journey. After signing 2 clients within 10 days and booking out my services as a virtual assistant, I was thrown as the Facebook queen and Coach Nika was born. All that to say, I'm a virtual assistant and a VA coach helping women realize they don't have to choose between work and their family. You can have both. And if you're looking for financial freedom while also having family focus, this is the podcast for you. You'll learn how to grow a business that fits into your personal life and not the other way around. Welcome back to another episode of the Nika Said podcast. And if you've been thinking about starting your own virtual assistant business, but you aren't sure where to start, this episode is for you. We're going to walk through a step-by-step guide to launching your virtual assistant business with confidence and clarity in 2025. So speaking from experience, I know starting your own virtual assistant business can be very overwhelming. But trust me, you're more capable than you realize. In today's episode, I'm going to break down exactly what it takes to launch your VA business, from the initial steps to gaining your first clients. Okay, so let's jump right in. And it's by you making the first step. And you need to actively make the decision to become a virtual assistant. I know this sounds so simple and you wouldn't be listening to this episode or you didn't feel like you had already made this decision. But after years of coaching dozens and dozens of aspiring virtual assistants, I know this is the most skipped step. It sounds simple, but committing to your decision is crucial. Once you've decided, everything else starts to fall in place. But you have to full body commit to not giving up and making this happen by any means necessary for you to ultimately have the quick success that you desire. So let me hear you say this. This time will be different. And from this day forward, I am committing wholeheartedly to becoming a virtual assistant and growing a wildly profitable business. Next, you need to define your niche. One of the biggest questions I get is, what should I specialize in as a virtual assistant? The answer is whatever you're passionate about and skilled at, whether it's social media management, admin support, or content creation. Find your niche where you can add the most value. This is quite honestly the easy part because virtual assistants is such a broad term. Virtual assistants can literally do any and everything. So that's why I have seen a shift in the space, because business owners will say they need a virtual assistant, but quite honestly, they need a specialist. And it's okay to start as a general virtual assistant. And most times I recommend it for my clients that are just looking to get their feet wet and gain experience to help build their confidence. But niching down in the beginning will help you attract more high ticket clients. So ask yourself, who gets paid more? Your general practitioner or your specialist? The richest are in the niches. Plus, you serve less clients, but you're in your zone of genius all day, every day. Okay, here's my favorite part. Creating your offer. And this is when everyone gets scared. My inbox is flooded with questions on how can you know what to offer if you've never done this before? And do people even need this? And if you're just starting out, how can you create a juicy, irresistible offer filled with only general virtual assistant services? This is where you start to get your creative juices flowing. Start by defining what services you will offer. List out your skills and then figure out how you can package those skills into services that will attract your ideal clients. No one is creating a virtual assistant business without experience. That's just not true. So, from your past education, corporate experience, and your personal responsibilities, you are fully capable and ready to offer services that a lot of business owners need. Don't worry about being perfect. Just get started with what you're good at. Then get your legalities in place. Make sure you set up your business side of things. Choose a business name, set up your business structure, but most importantly, have a contract that covers your booty. I have witnessed too many virtual assistants work without a contract, and a lot of times the decision comes back to haunt them. So make sure you require a signed contract and an upfront payment before you begin working on any task. This also helps you steer clear of any scams. All right, Now that you decided to go all in, it's time to set yourself up for success. You don't just want to be a VA, you want to be a profitable VA. And that means creating an online presence, knowing how to pitch yourself, and pricing your services confidently. Let's talk about how to build a strong foundation that attracts your clients and keeps your business growing. Okay, the next step is creating that online presence. You don't need to have a website or be a website expert, so don't let that stop you from getting clients. I have been in business since 2015 and I still don't have a website, but I still serve the hell out of my clients and have successfully made over 50K in a year working part time. But having at least a social media presence is key to getting clients. So create a LinkedIn profile, an Instagram page, or a simple one-page website that showcases your services to get started on building your business foundation. Then you need to create a strong pitch. You need a clear and compelling pitch that explains what you do and why someone should hire you. Focus on how you can help businesses save time, improve efficiency, or grow. Make sure your pitch is concise, focused, and tailored to your niche. I love to follow the model of first pointing out how my background relates to their needs. For example, what I have done before for myself or my clients, and then next, I like to help them visualize what's possible for them while working with me. Here comes the social proof, testimonials, or when I talk about transformations. All of this will help you stand out, stop the scroll, and draw them in so they want to learn more. Here's the fun part: pricing your services. For most virtual assistants, pricing feels a little like one of the trickiest parts of launching your virtual assistant business, but it doesn't have to be. Start by researching what other virtual assistants in your niche are charging and add tax. Don't forget to account for business expenses, health insurance, literal taxes, and your income goals. I have all my clients figure out how much they need to make each month for whatever personal goal they have. Some women want to save for their dream vacay, some want to be able to comfortably afford childcare, or others quit their 9 to 5. Find a price point that reflects your skills and the value you bring to the table, but don't sell yourself short. Let's be honest, without clients, do you even have a business? Clients are the lifeline of your virtual assistant business. We're here to serve, but let's keep it real. We also have to make money to sustain both our business and our lives. So how the heck do you land that first paying client? Whether you're starting from scratch or struggling to get traction, I'm about to break down exactly where to find your next clients and how to book them with confidence. So number one, leverage your network. The easiest way to find your first clients is to tap into your existing network. Let your friends, family, former colleagues know that you're offering virtual assistant services. Referrals can be a huge help, especially in the beginning. Here's a great way to get the content flowing on your brand new social media account. Create a post announcing the big news, you're in business and ready to serve. Make it exciting. Throw a party because this is a huge deal. Offer your first pioneer clients limited perks. Number two, use job boards and freelancing platforms. If you're struggling to find clients, don't be afraid to use online platforms like Upwork or LinkedIn and jobs boards. These platforms can be great places to land your first clients and build your portfolio. Three, pitch directly to businesses. If you know of businesses that would benefit from your services, don't hesitate to reach out directly. Send a brief personalized email explaining how you can help them and follow up if you don't hear back. This is how I was able to sign clients super quick when I first started my business. Don't let anyone tell you cold pitching doesn't work. It definitely does if you do it the right way. When you don't have a big audience or a ton of leads to pitch to, pitching directly to businesses you know you can serve is where it's at. 4, offer perks to build experience. If you're new, consider offering perks and exclusive add-ons in exchange for testimonials and referrals. This helps you build credibility and get experience while you're still learning without offering free or discounted services. I know some coaches suggest having a handful of free clients in the beginning to get your business going, but hey, I say offer a free gift in addition to your paid services to make your package more interesting, and that way you get the experience you need and samples, but you also get them while still getting paid. Listen, don't get me wrong. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't move as quickly as you hope, but you have to keep pushing forward. Don't let slow progress discourage you. Consistency is key. So take action every day, even if it's a small step. You are more capable than you think. When you start, you might feel a little imposter syndrome. And that's might when you need to re-listen to my episode on imposter syndrome to help you get out of that funk. But trust me, you have what it takes to succeed. As you gain experience and you build relationships with clients, your confidence will grow. There you have it. We covered all the essential steps to launching your virtual assistant business. How to choose your niche, how to set up your business, and find your first clients. Remember, it's all about getting started and staying consistent. And I want to thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Nika Said podcast. I'm so excited to see all the action that you take and when you build that business of your dreams. So if you're ready to take the next step, I'm here to help. DM me on Instagram at Coach Nika and let me know if you have any kind of questions. And don't forget to share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. But until next time, keep working. Thank you so much for joining me today. And make sure you check back next week for another amazing episode with actionable tips to grow your online business. In the meantime, leave a review and let me know your thoughts on today's episode. And if you want to see what I'm up to, check out my Instagram page at Coach Nika. Come hang out with other women on the same journey in the private free Facebook group, the Virtual Assistant Club. And remember, every day you're one step closer to the dream life you want. Keep going, girlfriend.